Human society has always had psychopaths, and Africa has been no exception to the seeming rise of serial murders. Some remain unsolved, their perpetrators walking among an unsuspecting population. Did you know that South Africa ranks among the world's worst 3 countries after the US and Russia for serial murders and rapes? Since 1936, 71 serial murderers have been identified in South Africa. Johannesburg and Pretoria are the worst affected cities in South Africa, and Johannesburg and Durban the worst areas when it comes to serial killers. Up to 5 new serial killers are identified across the country every year. On June 13, 2007, a 36-year-old woman disappeared somewhere on Independence Avenue in Windhoek, Namibia. 3.5 days later, a mutilated female torso was found in a garbage bin next to Namibia's B1 road. It had been professionally severed from the rest of the body and was itself dissected into 2. For investigators, the torso was more than just a part of a corpse, it was proof that a dreaded unknown killer was back on the hunt. Nicknamed the B1 Butcher because the way he methodically dissects his victims and where he disposes of their body parts, this killer is possibly still at large. His favorite dumping points are rubbish bins near major roads, not only the national B1 road. The B1 Butcher has been killing since at least 2005 when the first body was found near a power station. Of his 5 known victims, 2 were never identified. The other 3 were Juanita Mabula murdered in 2005, Melanie Jantz and Sana Helena. All of them were young colored Namibian women. Their body parts, at least those that were ever found, showed signs of freezing or refrigeration, suggesting that he was preserving them for a while before dumping them. His method of killing seemed to have evolved or have been inconsequential for his motives. Mabula was hit on the head with a blunt object, while Jantz was strangled. An extensive police manhunt that drew in international assistance yielded 2 suspects: German citizen Heinz Nierum and Han Husselman. Nierum was acquitted in 2010 for lack of evidence. Husselman, on the other hand, became a prime suspect after he committed suicide in 2008. Giro's DNA was found in his flat, while his DNA was found on a letter to the police that detailed the Mabula murder. Despite this, the trail went cold, and the killing house has never been found. The B1 Butcher either survives or died in the intervening period. The latest activity suspected to be his handiwork was in 2010 when a human head and an arm were found in Rehoboth. It could be his work or that of a copycat.